So, quick little video today. I noticed yesterday after the Pokemon Direct, I went on the Pokemon website and there was a new section on there that wasn't shown off in the Direct. Kind of wanted to talk about that and speculate on that a little bit, and it's about this guy here. This is the Rotom Phone. So it's your Pokedex, but it's also a smartphone. I remember back in Gen 2, we had a little flip phone. And that flip phone let us call trainers we've battled, let us call our mom, and she could like leave us messages about how she spent our money for us. Thanks. The Rotom Decks, though, is a little bit different, because whereas the phone in Gold and Silver just allowed you to make calls and it would let you know when you have a rematch with trainers, this one can directly affect your mode of transportation, by the looks of it. It can attach to your bike and make it go faster, and it can attach to your bike and let you drive over water. So this is essentially getting rid of HM Surf. What's interesting about this is if you remember back in Gen 3 and 4, we had the Mach Bike, and we had, I think even 5, we had the Mach Bike and the Mountain Bike. The Mach Bike could let you go fast, and the Mountain Bike would let you scale certain walls or mudslides or things like that. I was thinking, in the wildlands, what if there's places we can't get to by foot, but we need the bike for? And so I was wondering if maybe the Rotom Decks will let you switch between the Mach Bike and the Mountain Bike, let you switch gears per se. Apart from that, I remember back in Sun and Moon, the Rotom Decks used to have a camera feature on it that would let you take pictures of Pokemon in their quote-unquote natural habitat, and you would get scored on how good your picture was and how good the composition was and things like that. I was wondering if they're going to be able to do that with the Switch, because the Switch has the gyro controls as well. Though it is quite possible we will be seeing the return of the camera function, probably just in certain areas though, like the wildlands or certain little lookout points in towns. The next thing I wanted to talk about was a little mini-map that appeared on the Rotom Decks. I don't think that'll be returning because we no longer have the bottom screen, and we saw nothing of it in any of the gameplay trailers. Just as well in the gameplay trailers, to condense everything into one screen, the battle system is now like on the main screen, tucked away in the bottom right corner while you're in battle. That's a little bit like alienating after having had 25 years of the same gameplay. Good switch though, looking forward to that. Off topic though, this is going to be a more compact version of the Rotom Decks. Since the Switch only has one screen, it makes sense to make it with a smartphone. You can see it has a camera on the back of it. You can see down in the bottom left there's a little symbol icon I told you about. I think that's for wireless communication though, or internet connection. I'm not sure. It goes on to say that any Pokemon that you find is registered in this Pokedex. It's home to a Rotom. I was wondering if maybe if we're doing like a berry making minigame, if we could use this guy to speed or slow down the blender since he can enter things. I think it'd just be a hilarious application of it. Probably won't. Nintendo doesn't really like to do much with this idea. It's just a living Pokedex. It's like the old days of the old Ruby and Sapphire anime, when the Pokedex used to, talk back to Max. In this image here, you can see the Rotom Dex is actually electrifying his bike to make it go faster. And it can even help you travel over water, so this is going to get rid of surf altogether, I think. Maybe not, maybe this is just for the wildlands, but I don't think we're getting HMs in Sword and Shield thanks to the magic wonders of the Rotom Decks. Anyway guys, that'll just about do it for this video. Like I said, really quick, didn't really have a lot to say about this, just had some thoughts I wanted to put out there. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to be doing these pretty much every day. And as always, stay beautiful, and I'll see you later.